Come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to. Okay.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist! Twist, twist! 6-6, pull it high.
Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3!
Kill! I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. 180!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Mike, 51! Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
White.
Slam.
This is Mostert.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go. 180!
Check. Switch.
11. I got you.
Mike 51.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Shoot.
12.
Deuce.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
One, Omaha.
41's the mic. I'm coming for you.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Pass. It's free. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Check foot. Alert. Let's go. 24. Let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. Bravo.
Check Mike 33. Mike check 33. 33. Quarterback don't get hot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
21.
Kill. Turn up. Switch.
Topper.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended.
Staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here comes Carter. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Silver, silver. Right there. 54. Hey, watch that.
Here's Watson, throwing on 3rd and long. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Watch the ship. Hey, 31. Watch the ship.
A first down carry now for Miller.
Let's go, baby.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlight. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. 54 miles.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Watson on 1st down. And this would complete to Will Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Come on. Here we go.
To the air yet again. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson with a give to Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
On first down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Miller. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. Mike 54. What's the run? Hey, they're running. Echo.
Down, he's coming.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's letting this one go, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Good dad.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. from the 29. Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, check. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. 55. Go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strong right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
SOS. 21. Here we go. 3. Check Mike 33. Base.
Mike, check 33. You must be getting tired.
Freestone, Travis.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Mike 51. Check.
21.
Mike 51.
White.
3 bud. 51's a Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What we got? Check 31.
2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return, Carter.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
You got tight right there.
Hey, gun. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Two. You better be afraid of me.
Now Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check right.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 21.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
New draw corpus. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, and this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 59 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for them. Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mostert, and he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 44, Garoppolo, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Whitney merciless, bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got to step it up.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
First down, Houston.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the great